guest, my first guest of 2021, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, Grammy winner, co-founder of the Beach Boys, Mike Love. And he did something so beautiful, which we're going to talk about in a couple moments. Good evening, cousin Mike, and welcome.
Cousin Brucey Morrow, what an honor. What a pleasure to start out the new year saying Happy New Year to you and your faithful listeners everywhere.
Well, we're so thrilled to have you on, and people on my Facebook page were so excited. I am so pleased that you said you're going to make some time for this. Well, you did something so beautiful, and I want to talk to you about that in a minute and play it. But let's talk. I always love to hear the story about how old were you, when you and Brian and the boys, started working together. Give us a little background and how the Beach Boys were formed.
Well, Brian Dennis and Carl Wilson were my first cousins, so I've known Brian since he was born. And that goes for his younger brothers, Dennis and Carl, who unfortunately are no longer with us, but Brian's still hanging in there. And we grew up together singing Christmas carols and caroling around the neighborhood and getting together for Thanksgiving and birthdays and all that. And it was always about music, about harmonizing. We borrowed from the Everly Brothers. We loved the Four Freshmen. We loved all the doo-wop groups, all the bass parts and the high parts and everything. So that gave really rise to the Beach Boys. But I was the oldest cousin, oldest guy in the group. I was the only one that, when we signed with Capitol Records in 1962, I was the only one that didn't need court approval. The other guys were little kids, But it's been an incredible career.
But you stay incredibly young all the time, and it's always so wonderful watching you on the stage and listening to what you've done. Now, we can talk a lot about the Beach Boys, but you did something that is so, the word altruistic, Michael. I'm sure you know that word, right?
Sure.
You did something so beautiful and so together and so in love with humanity. I'd like to talk about it a little bit, but let me just set it up here. Mike wrote a song. We played this when it first came out. Michael sent it to me, and it's called This Too Shall Pass, and you're going to hear this in a couple moments. And Mike, tell us about this song and where the royalties, and because every time you do a song, it makes money, and you did something beautiful.
Well, all the royalties for This Too Shall Pass, which I wrote because of the COVID, the virus and the pandemic, that we were donating all the royalties. If somebody were to buy it, like you do music these days, all the royalties are going to Feeding America. And that's a huge food bank that helps supply food for those in need all over the country. It's a fantastic organization. In fact, a lot of people donated over the years. And in fact, we sent out Christmas cards this year that were saying we donate on behalf of you to Feeding America. So a lot of people love that, because we have so much and we have so much to be blessed, to give blessings for. But I was sitting around in March thinking, wow, all of our concerts have been postponed or canceled, and so many people in the music industry have been grounded. We haven't been able to do what we love to do. And so I wrote this song that's gives credit where credit is due to the first responders and the National Guard and the people in the medical field, but also to give some hope and a light at the end of the tunnel. I said, people are wondering how long this will last, and as the saying goes, this too shall pass. I believe the best is yet to come, and we'll get back to having fun in the sun.
Well, what a beautiful story, and what a lovely thing to do, especially at this time in our lives, any time in our lives. I'm very involved with children's hunger organizations. It's called Why Hunger, which was started by a good friend of ours. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. He's wonderful, and we lost him not so long ago, right? And I always loved him. And Why Hunger takes care of people, and not only feeds them, but teaches them how to grow food. I'm very concerned, obviously, about how many children, as you are, Mike, go to bed hungry every single day in this United States of America, which should not happen. I'm talking about tens of thousands of kids that say something like, "Mommy, I'm hungry." And she'll tell them, "Sweetheart, go to sleep, right? Tomorrow morning you'll have something." So you know what I'm saying, Michael? So you got involved with something so beautiful. So we're going to play that.
Yeah,
And
well, thank you so much for letting people know that that is available if they want to buy that piece of music. All the funds, the record company and our the royalties from artist royalties are going to Feeding America, which is probably help support the organization you're talking about.
Yeah, Why Hungary? I'm sure it does. Do you have the website address for people who would like to maybe make a contribution or see what it is?
Yeah, just go to feedingamerica.com. There's COVID relief response. Feedingamerica.com. That would be the place to go.
Because I think in this time in our lives, we must help each other. You know, I always say nobody's helping us. We have to help each other. The government, they're involved with their stuff, right? And we have to take care of each other. Well, all I can say is thank you so much for what you've done. So when do you think we're going to get Mike Love and the Beach Boys back on the stage?
Well, looks like March, April, looking pretty good. The outdoor venues are looking strong for the summer, which will be fun. That's, so we wanted to wish you a very happy New Year, Cousin Brucey, and wish you good vibrations all year long and fun. For sure.
Thank you, Michael. That's great. Michael, would you do me a favor before I let you go? Would you introduce this Too Shall Pass to the audience? And I say good night to you. I say God bless you. And Michael, I'm thrilled to have you as a friend.
Oh, I'm thrilled to be on your program, and I'm always supportive of you. We go back to the 60s and appreciate all the records by the Beach Boys you play. But this one is a Beach Boys style, all right. It's got the same tempo and a lot of harmonies. It's called This Too Shall Pass, and it's to give thanks and hopefulness to all of us to weather this pandemic, and things will get better.
Thank you. Michael Love. Mike Love, we love you, Mike. Thank you so much. Stay well.
Love you, Brucey.
We all remember when school is out was a cause for celebrations. Nobody ever even thought about closing down entire nations. Washing hands and wearing masks, and it's not even Halloween. Shaking hands is a thing of the past due to social distancing. People are wondering how long it'll last. As the saying goes, this too shall pass. Well, I believe the best is yet to come. So let's get back to having fun in the sun. In the meantime, people, there can be no doubt. Lots of folks deserve a big shout out. First responders and the National Guard, doctors and nurses all working real hard. It's kind of like a viral Super Bowl, so do unto others, it's good for the soul. All 50 states with a unified goal. God bless America, that's how we roll. People are wondering how long it'll last. As the saying goes, this too shall pass. Well, I believe the best is yet to come. So let's get back to having fun in the sun. We're turning lemons into lemonade. Just be cautious, don't be afraid. Do what the doctors recommend. The sooner we do, this pandemic will end. People are wondering how long it'll last. As the saying goes, this too shall pass. Well, I believe the best is yet to come. So let's get back to having fun in the sun. To having fun in the sun.
All right, nicely done. Isn't that amazing? Jody and I were just sitting here and saying the talent. Isn't that amazing? And you take this talent, this poetry, this poet, and he brings it into something that can help thousands of people. Cousins, if you want to look into this, maybe make a $2 donation or something, Feeding America's COVID-19 Response Fund.com. Check that out.